Hi guys, you're welcome to our weekly news recap show over the week, where we analyze the biggest events of the week. If you are yet to subscribe to our page, do that now. Thank you. And from the rear, the number 5 biggest story is Turkish president visits Nigeria, says some Nigerians are active in the Turkish coup. Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan has alleged that persons involved in the July 15 failed coup attempt in Turkey are very active in Nigeria. Mr. Erdogan said this when President Buhari hosted him on a 2-day official visit to Nigeria. The perpetrators of the heinous failed coup of July 15th fatal are still very active in Nigeria, the Turkish leader said. And on the number 4, the Nigerian government says it has linked Igboho to Boko Haram terrorist financiers. The Nigerian government said on Friday that its investigation has established a link between Sunday Adeyemo, popularly called Igboho, and a suspected financier of terrorism. The Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, discussed this while addressing journalists in Abuja on updates and the investigations carried out on Mr. Adeyemo and Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. Mr. Adeyemo, popularly called Sunday Igboho, is pushing for an independent country for the Yoruba. The separatist, who is currently being held in the Republic of Benin, has reportedly insisted that he employs only peaceful means to achieve his goal. Mr. Malami said the government's findings show that the company controlled by Mr. Adeyemo transferred 12.75 million to another controlled by Abdullahi Usman, who is suspected of financing terrorism in Nigeria. But of course, we all know that the findings of the government cannot be taken as independent and all correct regarding the political sensitivity of the Igboho persecution. And on the top 3, we have Nnamdi Kanu's trial, charges amended, Sowore brutalized and attacked by suspected pro-government hoodlums. Over the week, Kanu, who is facing treasonable felony and terrorism charges, was on Thursday brought to Federal High Court, Abuja, amid tight security. The leader of the separatist group, who has been facing trial since 2016, was granted bail in April 2017. In September that year, he fled the country after the invasion of his home in Afara Uku, near Umuahia, Abia State, by the military. On July 29th, the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, SAN, said he had been rearrested and brought back to the country. What seemed like an arrest was actually an abduction. The failure of the DSS to produce the IPOB leader at the scheduled proceedings on July 26 attracted condemnation by his lawyers and Igbo leaders. For his appearance this time, his charges were amended, of which also included abusing the president. And on this same day, something big happened. Popular pro-democracy activist Sowore was attacked by hoodlums believed to be sponsored by pro-government elements. This has sparked public outrage, while some people have questioned the complicity of the regime in the attack, considering how the armed thugs were able to penetrate the tight security architecture at the court premises. And the top 2 biggest story is Tiwa Savage's adult tape leaked. Popular singer and Nigeria's queen of pop, Tiwa Savage has been in the eye of the storm for some time now over a leaked adult video with her boyfriend. The singer had told American OAP and G Martinez of Power 105.1 FM in an interview that someone wanted to blackmail her by getting her adult video out on social media if she refused to pay some money. The video has finally been leaked, which has sparked mixed reactions from the public, with some lashing at the Afrobeat queen and some praising her for managing the situation in a way according to her as not to have consumed her. While some have been saying that, contrary to her initial claim that the video was leaked mistakenly by her estranged boyfriend on Snapchat, it was leaked intentionally by her lover. Some have asked her to apologize for her immoral act, and while some have said that it doesn't make any sense to blame the victim in such an event. However, the reaction of the Afrobeat queen has got me thinking that she is extraordinary. According to her, she got over it before it had consumed her. And on the number 1, the biggest story for the week is EndSARS Memorial Anniversary. Youth remember mass killing of young people at the Lekki toll gate on October 20, 2020. On Wednesday, young people in Nigeria took to the Lekki toll gate to protest in marking the 1-year anniversary of the Lekki toll gate massacre. While some young people announced the protest, some celebrity announced a car procession. With the announcement of the protest followed several police threats. Despite that, young people trooped out in their large numbers to protest police brutality in the country. The protest, which was on the part of the young people peaceful, was eventually met with violence as Lagos police under Hakeem Odumosu repressively dispersed demonstrators with tear gas, as some, including an Uber driver, was brutalized and eventually arrested. Videos of the harassment of the Uber driver surfaced online, which has sparked outrage. The operatives of the Lagos State Neighborhood Authority to punish some of their operatives who took part in the abusive act. Inbe Young, who was representing the Uber driver, demanded 500 million in damages for abusing his human right and also damaging the car belonging to the Uber driver. While this was the drama going on in Lagos, activists and other young people were also carrying out the memorial march in states like Abuja, Ibadan, Rivers State, and Adamawa State in the northern Nigeria. We have come to the end of this show, and we are appreciating you for joining us at the end. Thanks for joining this week, and we want to see you next week on our show over the week. Thank you.